Hello, Aquarius. Thank you so much, you guys, for being here. Okay, Aquarius, so set your course, emotional release, and trick or treat. I think some of you have had to be really serious and have been trying too hard to be too strong when it comes to the course that you're setting for yourself. So, set your course is talking about realizing what you need to know or what you need to do or who you need to be in order to achieve the things that you are wanting to accomplish. It's also about writing down your goals and kind of setting a course for that. But looking at emotional release, again, there's this need to really exert your strength to the point where you're suppressing emotions. And it may be because you've had to be too serious about the course that you're setting for yourself, because trick or treat is saying it's time to play. But there's also the balance between getting carried away with things, the mischief part, and then still being able to have lightheartedness or lighthearted moments. But I just get a feeling of like being really serious about what you are doing, where you are going, where your path is set. And because of that, things may have been suppressed in such a way that there is little enjoyment. And that may only be for some of you, but there is very much this reminder of, you don't need to take things so seriously. And maybe just writing down the goals that you wish to accomplish will help relieve some of the emotions that are tied up around actually achieving that. It's almost like this pressure to do something, get something done, be in a certain position. And for some of you, just go out and go trick-or-treating, You're overall the Three of Wands. So we're either talking about active waiting for things to develop, or we're looking at different pathways that you can take. It's realizing that the horizon is wide open to you, and you can see different pathways that you could follow and possibly how those things will develop. But with the Three of Wands, for me, this is you should already know what to expect, because the choices on the actions that you took have led you to this moment. So again, it could be just waiting, or it may be looking out to see what else is available. In the past, death. So, big ending, huge transformation, accepting the ending of a situation, but whatever it is, we're not going back to that. It's definitely over. But it may be creating a new version of yourself that sees other possibilities. In the present, justice. Okay, so whatever situations were not fair or balanced, that is definitely over with. And this may be something that you have decided or was decided for you, but with justice, we're talking about accountability, making amends, the correcting of a situation, or because of the death of a situation and you becoming a different person, this is the ability to make fair and balanced choices for you. But this is huge. Future conditions, the Wheel of Fortune. We don't want to repeat the patterns of the cycles that are done and dead for you. Now, this may be a change in circumstance, though, too, immediately following justice. The correcting of a situation that may not have been fair, and I say that because of death. But once this is amended, or once this has been corrected, it's like things start to turn in a different direction and everything becomes open to you and available, and you can see multiple different ways that you could go. And that may be where, set your course is kind of coming through. But I think ultimately here, you may have already decided on how you want things to go. And this may be the opportunity opening up with the Wheel of Fortune, as long as you're willing to let go of whatever it was that ended in the past. Your best path to follow, the devil, being aware of the things that pull you into the same cycles, same programming, being aware of your vices. And it's interesting to me because with the devil, this isn't about a person or a situation. It's you see it for what it is. It's a negative pattern or pattern of behavior. So when you're looking outward with the Three of Wands, this is about being aware of the things that will tempt that part of you to move back into negative habits because of the comfortable feeling with it. So it's all about ending that big time. In your environment, the Nine of Cups, right? Fair and balanced choices that bring you exactly what you want. But once there is this kind of clarity in order to make a decision where we're doing things that we feel like are correct, that's where there's more clarity and understanding of what wish fulfillment looks like to you. You want things the right way is the best way to put that. You want to have your wishes fulfilled the right way. Not in negative habits or patterns that, have created death moments, right? But once a situation is balanced out, I think you get exactly what you've been wanting. And that may be the freedom to choose a new path. And that's where the turning of the cycle is. But we don't want to repeat, again, what caused this death in the past. But whatever it is, it's transformed you in such a way that fairness and balance is what becomes, the predominant focus in the present moment. And it's directly related to having your wishes fulfilled. Your hopes and your fears, the Five of Wands, conflict, competition, opposition, not wanting to get into the same type of arguments, that may be the negative pattern. And for some of you, you're just hoping that you won't have to deal with the pettiness anymore. And I kind of like it because of how big death is, whatever it was that was going on. You're seeing it in a way where it's not life-altering. It's just a challenging moment. So the hope there is that by doing what you feel like is fair and balanced for you, when things are corrected and restored, that you have your wishes fulfilled in such a way that doesn't create any more of this kind of conflict. But it's so minor. And then coming out the Six of Wands, perfect. Perfect, absolutely. So recognition for doing the right thing. And there's an opportunity here to take a path that kind of leads to that. So not only do you have victory over the situation here, but you may finally get the recognition that you deserve that may open up a different pathway. And this may be what you're waiting for. And that could be for a business to see what your strengths and weaknesses are, and having that kind of recognition and having victory over, past situations that weren't exactly fair, getting the offer that you deserve. Page of Coins, okay. King of Cups. And then the Ten of Wands. I think that, if we're talking about too with emotional release, moving into a place here with the Six of Wands, having victory over your emotions and being more in control of that, more mature, and being able to let go of emotional burdens that may have been placed on you by another. And I say that because of the King of Cups. But the Page of Coins or the Page of Pentacles, this is the pentacle on the mind. How do I make more, right? But this is the need to grab hold of an opportunity that may be exactly what you want to see grow or develop. Like I'm looking at seeds that were planted out of a death moment that are now starting to come into fruition. And it's up to you to grab it and continue to watch the growth. And it may be that, we're learning new things here and implementing it in such a way that it leads to fairness and balance, wishes fulfilled, emotional maturity, and this may be somebody who is helping to facilitate that though too. And then with the Ten of Wands, I'm looking at that with the Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Wands, and we're talking about the release of a lot of things that have been pent up. And once that comes through, there's this new kind of recognition I feel like that's coming through for you that may come in the form of communication. And that may be from somebody who is maybe more emotionally available. That, and there may be enough wisdom there to help you release any emotional burdens that you may have been carrying because of a situation that wasn't so great. But it's changed who you are. Past has changed you in such a way that it's like you know too much now. You can't go back. Love. Purpose. And passion. Beautiful. Beautiful. Finding love for your purpose and acting it out with passion. We should all be so lucky to have those feelings. And I mean, if you think about the majority of people who struggle with understanding what their purpose is, it really is this simple. When you choose love, and you choose love for yourself and love for others, your purpose becomes more clear. It is what you love that is your purpose. And being able to do it with passion, ascending the mountain, keep going forward. And then wise leader, and I can't remember who else got this. You are a beacon for others. You, because of you and you overcoming really difficult situations, this I look at with the Six of Wands and think others are going to see, like, hey, look at what this person went through and look how they made it out on the other side. And because of what you went through, it may help another human being. And that also may have to do with your purpose. But it's a beautiful reading. These are huge events that may be happening for some of you right now. And it starts with a death moment that leads to fairness and the fulfillment of what you want, but recognizing the patterns and being able to break that and take the opportunity of the turning of the wheel. And then getting the recognition that you deserve coming out of it.